Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a little bit of funny-ish type of story. What if Naruto was brought into the DC universe? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. One of you guys or some of you guys in the comment section for the past few days have been requesting this sort of a story, so I thought why not make this, since it's been a long time since I made a funny one and quite a serious one at that. So it's a kind of combination of both of them, and there is not a single ship in this story. Anyways, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my other channel as well, Meta What Ifs. Content coming there soon. It's just that I'm been really busy these days. Once I have enough time, I will be able to post there. And don't worry, I remember my promise. I am going to make a special for 900 plus subscribers that are on the Made What If channel. Thank you so much again. And enough said, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Gotham City in nighttime. As we see, Batman was patrolling the city as usual, while on the other side Oracle was on the line, guiding Batman, as the others were taking some time off because they had been patrolling for a few hours and it was Bruce's turn to do so. And as he was patrolling, he got a alert from Oracle that something was going on in the near Gotham docks, as a gang war has erupted. But as Batman arrived there, he saw that a person wearing a gear similar to that of a ninja with a fox mask was standing there, and on the ground were all the people who should be fighting one another. And they all were alive because he could sense it through his bad mask that was highly equipped with tech, and even including indicating all the heartbeats that were there. As his eyes narrowed, "Who are you? And what are you doing here? Did you do this?" So many questions. "You people, are you supposed to be a hero of sorts?" "I am Batman, and this is my city. You are under my authority right now. As a new hero, as a senior member of Justice League, I demand to know who you are." "Demand to know?" Guess what, Kurama? Even in this world, there are some assholes. These people were killing one another. And you know what they were doing?" As Naruto pointed towards the container. "See for yourself. I opened 2 of them already and found something that made me want to kill them, but I stopped myself, God knows how. Just check, I won't do anything, I promise." As Batman, narrowing his eyes, keeping an eye on Naruto, or this masked person in a fox mask, opened the container, and as soon as he did, he found girls with their hands and feet shackled, as they were wearing tattered clothes. As one of them, all of them had red eyes because of crying. "Help us, please," said one of them, as Bruce was shocked. He felt chills run down his spine. They were smuggling girls? Yes. They were all going to be used for organs to be sold in the black market. "How did you know?" "I've been keeping tabs on this group for a while now. I know just how bad they are. I just wish I could have been faster to deal with the previous ones and save many more." Thank you, I guess. But I need to know still who you... Well, that's a question for another time. You can call me Fox, by the way. And with that said, there was a puff of smoke as Fox disappeared. As Batman narrowed his eyes. "Oracle, I have already contacted Gotham PD and some medics. They will be on their way here." "Good. I need to stay with them." I can't believe this. As now we see, near the Bat Signal, Jim Gordon, the commissioner of the Gotham City, was saying and talking to Batman. "Such a organization was running under our noses. Not even you noticed, Batman?" "No, I was not aware of this. It only shows that I lack so much more to be able to protect the city. No wonder the crime never stops. You don't need to push yourself too hard. You've done much more for the city. Turns out it's not enough. I need to find this Fox. He has done a good job, but his methods are brutal." "What about the people? Those criminals, you mean?" You don't need to worry about them. Their criminal days are long over. Most of them are paralyzed or put in wheelchair for good." As Bruce was shocked, but there were not many bruises on their bodies. Each hit was effective to knock either make a person paralyzed or placed on a wheelchair. So he's a trained person. He looked quite young for his age, but I guess that makes sense. I need to return back. There's much more I need to find out about this fox and what his agenda is. Isn't it a good thing that you have a helping hand? I mean, you now have a Justice League and other things, other worldly things that you need to take care of. There's someone in Gotham that is keeping things running smoothly. It is fine, but I need to make sure that he can be trusted or not. I guess you're right. Classic typical Batman. As after that, Batman disappeared using the grappling hook. And Jim Gordon left. As now we see, back in the Batcave, Batman was trying to analyze and match, using the Bat computer, the image that was processed through a camera near the board of the Fox person to anyone matching the database in Gotham or in the whole America or even the whole world, using the Wayne satellite up in the sky. As the checks were being run several times an hour, we see that Alfred came. Turns out there has been a rumor circulating about a certain fox changing tides in Gotham. Yes, but we need to be sure that he's on the good side. I mean, the way he inflicted wounds on those criminals, they were limited but yet effective to the point that either the criminals are left paralyzed or bound to wheelchair. Their criminal days long since over. Oh my. It seems that he's a trained assassin of a sort who is holding back a lot, I guess. As that is when we see Barbara, who was on the other computer, then said, "Batman, you need to see this." As that is when Batman's eyes narrowed. As Alfred's eyes widened. Oh dear. How in the hell is he doing this? As a camera from the bar in which all the major criminals of Gotham, known as the Sirens of Gotham, well, hanged out, we see that the Joker, as well as Harley Quinn and the others, were being beaten to bloody pulp. As that is when there was a knock on the door. As using the Batcave's secret entrance, in came none other than wounded Catwoman, Selina. As after treating and patching her up, we see that Selina then said, "You should have seen him, Bats. The kid caused spunk. He was filled and brimming with justice, just like the first encounter we had. Now is not the time to joke. He seriously can hurt anyone. We need to bring him in." "Or not," said Barbara. "What do you mean by that?" "Look at this." As everyone's in the room's eyes widened, as Gotham PD was there and arrested each and every one of them, as there were a lot of stretchers carrying from figures like Killer Croc, even people like Bane and the others on stretcher. As Fox was standing there in the shadows with his eyes glowing red with slits in them behind the masks. As he then said, to a question of a reporter, "What is your goal in the future? Why are you doing this?" "I'm not working for the Justice League or any other heroes. I'm doing this out of spite against criminals. For years they have been running around doing whatever they think they can do, because there will be no consequences. Batman and the others have tried to place them in prison, and what happens? Either they break out, or nothing happens at all. While there are some corrupt power figures that are using them for their own gain, they won't be able to do that for much longer either, because I'm coming for all of you. Big C is next, so they better watch out." With that, Fox poofed away in front of everyone. As back at the secret base of CADMUS, where we see General Lane as well as Amanda Waller and Lex Luthor, three primary head figures of this whole project, were seated. "What do you all think?" "It's just a baseless threat. What alone a single figure can do. He's just new blood, burning with rage and fuel of justice. Such burning rage can be extinguished. Send the Suicide Squad after them, Amanda." "Are you sure? To wipe such a insect out, we should send out those guys. And plus, one of them is already injured. Or have you forgotten? Harley Quinn was arrested again." "No matter. Just send them. Send the rest." And so, now we see Suicide Squad, or the rest of it except for Harley Quinn, was in the Gotham City. As now we see Naruto was behind them, one step ahead of them. Just like I planned. Now, as Naruto disabled all of their necklocks and beat them to the inch of their life until he picked up Deadshot himself and then said, "Now, I know you don't want to die, so tell me, where is the CADMUS base? Don't worry about the neck chokers or the bombs, whatever, I defused them already." As after finding out the coordinates, Naruto paralyzed him as well from neck down and alerted the authorities before leaving. As CADMUS was shocked to find out about this, he not only disabled the bombs but has found out about our location. "I have found out much more than that, Amanda Waller." "What?" "General Lane, huh? And Lex Luthor. No matter where you hide in this world, I'm gonna track you down and kill you. So better start. Your days are numbered, boy. Now that you know who we are, we're gonna use each and every resource we have to put you down." "Is that so?" "Yes." "Good. Now that I have evidence that I can use against you, time for a beating." As the next morning, Amanda Waller was discovered, neck down, paralyzed, beaten to a bloody pulp, face swollen, and not only that, same evening, General Lane was found in his home, both of his legs and arms broken and twisted, and him being living as a living stump now because both his arms and legs needed to be cut off and amputated because of them being dead weight and destroying the other muscle tissues within the body. As Batman had had enough as he was listening into this news. As he then said, he's targeting CADMUS, who should have been aware. Now what? This is something that Justice League needs to intervene with. As now we see, Batman was in Justice Tower. As Batman then said, addressing to the core members, "This is Fox. I encountered him. At first I thought that he is going to be a hero that we can use. He has potential to be as well. But he is filled with rage and too much justice. Because he is destroying everyone. Yes, I just got the news that Lex too has been taken out. His criminal days are over. His both arms were cut off clean from the shoulder down. And not only that, one leg was cleaved off as well. Only one leg was left attached. And from neck down he has been served as paralyzed, so that is even useless." "Ouch. Talk about a brutal beatdown," said Barry Allen, aka The Flash. "What? I was just making a joke. This is not something joke about, Barry. This is serious. Whoever this person is, this person needs to be taught a lesson to show some sympathy and humanity, even to the most worst of the worst." As that is when we see the criminal world has also shaken up quite a lot, because the power figures such as Amanda Waller, Lane, as well as Lex Luthor has taken a hit and were brutally put down or paralyzed at that. And the other criminals, they were fearing for themselves as well. But no matter where they run, they were just running around in a shed made of headless chickens. And the hunter, the big bad wolf, the fox itself, was just on the main entrance and exit of the door, hunting them down. It was his domain now. While on the other side, Justice League was trying their best to find and locate down this person to finally put an end to this madness. As now we see, after finding out where Vandal Savage was, he, alongside his army, was put down for good. He wasn't left paralyzed. He was left traumatized. All of his organs intact, but even a single touch would send him into PTSDs. And from him, he found out about not only the others, but also about the League of Assassins. And the next target was that. As Damien alerted Batman that his mother has returned home, their home, injured and looked like she barely escaped, and has a grave information to tell. That information being that the League of Assassins has been wiped out. As after that, one after the other, the villains begin to die out, or either hide, or some just outright gave up that life. No one was saved. As this was going on continuously, news articles after articles was being written that how the life and living conditions in Gotham City and many of the cities have gone from worse to better, and the crime rate is plummeting to zero. So some might even were beginning to dare say that there was no need for Justice League at all now, since Fox was there doing the job that was needed to be done by the Justice League in the first place. As now we see all of them having a meeting. What are we gonna do? At this point, that kid is gonna run us out of our job. Our job? This was never about our job, said Clark as he stood up. We built the league so that there might be no crime in the future. If there was, we are going to stop it. Together, as a team. But he's doing what we were supposed to do all together at once. Yes, I know his methods are wrong. He's using too much force, but it is effective. He's not killing them. He's giving them life worse than death. Making them beg that death is a better option. That life in itself is the biggest punishment. We wanted them to have the maximum punishment, right? Because they, no matter how you see it, Bruce, everyone, have at one point tried to harm many, many civilians, if not our families alone. So you're suggesting, Clark, that what he's doing is right. His methods are wrong, but even if it hurts, he is doing the right thing here. And I'm on his side. Why? Because Lois writes so in her article? Don't cross that line, Bruce. I know what you're trying to do, but it won't work. But yes, I have seen him. I have interviewed people. I can genuinely see the happiness. People are not worried to go late out at night, even in Gotham City. Are you not happy, Bruce? Isn't this what you wanted? So that no other kid might become the next you? As Bruce was quiet and contemplating that, we all went through some sort of trauma. Most of us did. You, he said, pointing towards Barry. Your mother was killed by the reverse flash, and where is he now? Both of his legs are cleaved off, and he has gone insane after that? Yes. He at multiple times have tried to do some weird stuff to you, Barry, and with your family. He played you like a fiddle, like a toy of a sort. Haven't you had enough of that? Even if I did, I guess, but... Oh God, you're right. As everyone, after what Clark said, became deadly quiet and began to contemplate, we need to at least have a talk with him. We need to know who he is and what's his endgame. He is here. Fine. I guess we can try that. But how are we even gonna communicate? We send out a message like he does. As that is when a conference was held by the Justice League, and they had only one message to say. As Batman took the stage and said, "We wish to speak to you. Meet us in the Gotham City." Fox. With that said, they left. As reporters were left stunned. At night time in Gotham City, we see that near the bat signal, the whole Justice League was present. As they were waiting. How long are we waiting here for? Not long enough. We have to wait until he arrives. An hour has gone by already, Bruce. I think we should... What, give up? Said a voice, as Fox jumped down. What? You have been here for how long? For an hour. Since I knew that this was the only place you're going to be, so yeah, I have been waiting here for an hour already and was watching you from the shadows. As all of them were impressed because even Superman who had super hearing couldn't pick him up. Who are you, Fox? What's your endgame here? Fine, I guess. As Naruto took off his mask. My name is Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki. You're Japanese? In a sense here, you can say that, but I am actually from another world. Another dimension altogether. Where humans normally possess a ability called chakra. As Naruto presented an energy ball made out of chakra in his hand. Whoa, what is that? Pure form of chakra in physical state. We use this to turn them into elemental attacks. The techniques that I used to take down and to do recons was Shadow Clone and Henji, as Naruto Henji'd himself into Batman and then made Shadow Clones of Batman, as everyone was impressed. I was called here. Called here? By who? As that is when a symbol appeared made out of gold in air, and out came Dr. Fate himself, by me. Fate. Why? Why would you bring him in? I see a vision. A vision about a boy who saved his own world, at the age of 16, from a greater threat. As Naruto rubbed his nose while having a cheeky smirk on his face, he was need to be brought here, because he needed to be taught a lesson, and this world needed a lot of cleaning itself. Hey, what do you mean I taught a lesson, old man? I've been playing this persona for too long, but I'm still me. You know. Yes, yes, Naruto, I know. Here you go, enjoy a bowl of ramen. As Naruto then said, I'm not being able to be bought by a bowl of ramen, you know. I'm not just gonna eat any ramen. That's from Ichiraku Ramens. Say less, said Naruto as he grabbed onto the ramen bowl and began to eat, while slurping the noodles, while everyone was left shocked. Why are you doing this? I had a vision, as I said. He's the one who can stop the crimes. He's the one who can bring peace. You all can have your lives back. Isn't that why you wore this mask, so that one day you all can have peace? Your cities, the whole nation, the whole world will be at peace? Now all that is left is for him to take down none other than Darkseid himself and Brainiac. Once that is done, he will be able to return back to his world. As that is when Naruto then said, oh yeah, I almost forgot. I'm not here alone. As there was another proof of, well, sound as out came Naruto, but this Naruto had different eyes. There were red with slits in them. My name is Kurama, and I am the legendary nine-tailed fox sealed within this kid. And his partner as well. You better not get in our way, because we wish to return back to our home fast. As that is when Batman then asked, so you were trained there as a shinobi? Since I was young, I guess. I used to do a lot of pranks when I was a kid, painting the, well, Kage monument, which was a wall in which Kage faces were hand-drawn, well, in bright sunlight, while the Anbus, the elite forces of shinobis, chased after me. I always got away, you know. As Batman was shocked, as not only that, after that Naruto then said, I was brought here for a reason. After I was informed that this world has a lot of, well, criminals and a lot of people that need help, I just couldn't sit still. And after finding out just how heinous the crimes are, I almost lost my cool. I really need to return back home. Thankfully enough, I was able to work things fast out and spread out all my clones to do different sort of things. These clones of yours, they have yeah, I can have their memories once they poof away, so yeah, it can be quite good, but not at the same time, because that will hurt your head quite a lot. So most of the times, since this world is a lot weaker than mine, my clones were more than enough to take the jobs and do them. And don't worry, I have made this pen drive, as you call it, filled with evidence. Here you go. Whoever I took down had done a lot of heinous crimes that were still kept hidden. Everything is delivered to either Daily Planet or to you guys. So you better not worry. Wait, you were the one who was giving Lois the tips? Ah, you know Miss Lane? Yeah, she's a really beauty, isn't she? As Clark drew a tick mark on his head. Yes, I believe she is. Too bad she's older to be my, mother figure. Otherwise I would have, gone for it. She's 28, you know. Yeah, my mother was like 19 when she had me. How old are you now? 16? Said Naruto. As everyone was shocked. As now we see. Naruto then said, look, I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to do my job, as the prophecy states, and head back home. I've done this before, so I know how this works. You guys need to just relax and stay as you are. I promise I won't take anyone's life. Because I know the code you follow, and the same code I have followed for my life. I haven't never taken a single life. Not a human one, at least. What do you mean by that? Well, there was this demon that was terrorizing this country and wanted a princess to be offered to him as a sacrifice. Yeah, that's the only son of a bitch I killed, I guess. Okay. So, we can trust him. He looked towards Fate. Hey, I just said you can! And we're not gonna take your word on it, kid. Fine. All you have to do is just relax now, until either Brainiac or, well, Darkseid attacks. Oh, come on. Just tell me where they are. I'm gonna go attack myself. As Fate then said, he has a little issue. What? He's quite impatient. So you better tell him where he is, because if he goes cranky and upset, he will start a lot of pranks. He'll start pranking you, and you don't want that. Oh, please. Please don't do that, because if I start pranking you, I can't even help myself. how bad they can be. And fast forward to 1 week later, and they knew the consequences. Because Batman suit, all of them were painted in pink with glitters on them. And not only that, Superman was now wearing pink underwear, and all of his red accents on the suit was turned pink, bright pink. And Wonder Woman's hair was dyed in orange, and all of her clothes were dyed in orange as well. As all of the Justice League members were seated there. As Flash had, instead of a lightning bolt, a slug on it. You know what? I hate myself, and I hate you more than ever, Bruce, for the damn punishment you pulled through us for the whole week. Each and every day. Sometimes, in a single day, multiple times. There were pranks. Worst of the worst pranks I have ever seen. You know how hard it is to watch this? Well, I know. All of my suits are turned damn pink with glitter on them. Luckily enough, I have this. As there was a smoke bomb that exploded, and this one turned pink as well. Ah, god damn it. Fine, the kids want to fight them. I'm gonna bring him there. As everyone was shocked to see Bruce losing his cool for the first time. But this was Naruto we're talking about. He will make even the devil lose his cool if it was up to him. As Naruto was presented with the apocalypse, where the world where Darkseid resided. Well, gotta go. As for a week, the ship hovered there as Naruto returned. 1 week later. Well, job done. Darkseid won't bother us no more. I've taken these all data tubes and boom tubes so that he won't be able to, arrive near Earth. And destroyed all the resources that they could use to build one. Good. How did you defeat him again? Mind sharing that, kid? Said Naruto's clone. Yeah, about that. How did you defeat? We want to know. Sexy Jutsu. As Naruto morphed into a female version of Darkseid that almost everyone, especially Clark, barfed at looking at. As after that, Naruto returned back to his normal self. As Green Lantern's ring literally fell off as he became human and fell face first to the ground. As Clark said, my eyes, I need bleach to wash that off. What kind of heinous monster is that? A female species of Darkseid, I guess. You used that on him? Yeah, I guess. Hey, I'll tell you that this is my special jutsu, and this has defeated many tyrants before as well. Especially Kaguya. I still can't believe you pulled through twice through the jutsu. Now that makes it certain that it wasn't a fluke, and you can prove Sakura wrong. Hey, you know what? That is right. Where's this third and last bastard? Oh, you mean Brainiac? Yeah, we can bring you there after I wash my eyes and forget about this nightmare, said Superman, because he was traumatized by that. What they saw, they wished they could erase from their memories. All of them could, but they couldn't, because they were scarred. As now we see, in the end, Brainiac was discovered and brutally dismantled by Naruto because of his pranks, one after another. Naruto continuously pranked the poor bastard so much that he short-circuited himself and committed suicide in the end. As Clark was left shocked and baffled. Seriously? That's all it took? Pranks? You know what? Maybe I think we should keep him here and learn a few things from him if things go south again. As Naruto then said, nope, I'm missing my damn ramen too much. I need to go back. As Dr. Fate arrived there. As much as I am going to miss you, kid, I guess it is time that you leave. Well, see you guys. I hope there won't be a next time too soon, but yeah, see you later. As after that, Naruto disappeared. As Dr. Faden said, I assume that I'm not the only one who saw the female version of the... Don't say it. We're trying to forget about it. Oh, I'm remembering it already, said Barry as he was about to barf again. As Holden said, now you made me remember too. Enough, said Batman. Is the kid gone? Yes. Phew. Finally. Some peace of mind. Peace of mind that I can agree with, Bruce. Indeed. And so, the DC universe brought at peace, all thanks to Naruto. Once more as well. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.